Hey y'all. Oh God. Whew. What's up, y'all? I just finished working out. Oh. Oh. I just finished working out. I figured we could have a little chat. Have a little chat, It is hot. So, a lot of people on TikTok have been asking me what I've been doing to lose weight. like a workout plan and a regimen. Sorry y'all, I just finished. I just got off of TikTok. I just finished going live. I'm doing my workout. I'm breathing heavy. It's hot. But yeah, a lot of people on my TikTok have been asking me what I did to lose weight. And it's so like, it's so exciting having people ask that, because when I was living in Colorado, it was like I had did all the working out in private. So there was no like footage of me working out because I had postpartum depression really bad, and I was using fitness and exercise as a way to cope with my postpartum depression. So at that time I didn't have any like videos of me like working out or anything like that. Like any befores of me working out, I only had afters. So now when people be asking me, when people be asking me like what did you do to lose weight, it feels so good that I can answer that question now, because I also have videos of the befores and videos of the afters. But first of all, the first thing is that I started intermittent fasting, and I feel like that really sounds a lot more complicated than what it is. I'm gonna do like a detailed video, but basically I don't eat anything after 8 o'clock at night. I only have water, and that's it. I feel like the intermittent fasting was best for me because I already eat like that. So doing it intentionally, it just honestly, it made the most sense. I break my fast at 10 o'clock in the morning. I break my fast at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I usually have protein coffee. That's my first meal of the day. The protein coffee that I use is a brand called Owen, Only What You Need, and I do the double shot caramel macchiato. I like that stuff because it's vegan, it's dairy free, and it's soy free, so that keeps it very like clean, even the ingredients. And then I use Diablo salted caramel sauce because that's also sugar free, soy free, all that stuff too. For lunch, it's very simple. I just have a protein and a veggie. So I usually do like some type of meat, you get what I'm saying, and a vegetable. And then for dinner, that's my biggest meal. You could do lunch as your biggest meal, but I like to do dinner as my biggest meal. I eat dinner around 6 o'clock. So for dinner, that's my biggest meal, and I usually do more vegetables than whatever else is on my plate. So I have like greens and stuff like that. I do have polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS, which some people is calling a PCOS now. I have never heard that. If you have PCOS and you heard of PCOS before, please let me know. But I have PCOS. I've had PCOS since I was 17 years old. I am 31 now. So I have PCOS. So I like to make sure that I'm being extremely intentional with the ingredients that I'm eating, not just like what I'm eating. So I try to avoid all dairy, stuff like that. I try to avoid gluten, all that type of stuff. Another question, let me see, my bad y'all, I should have wrote these down, but I got off of here as soon as I came off of, I was just on TikTok live doing my workout. Another question that I had got on my TikTok that somebody asked me, oh, they was asking for workout tips. So I keep my workouts very, very, very simple. I keep my workouts very, very simple. I like to do weight training 3 to 4 times a week. So that's anything with your weights. I be using, let me show y'all. I be using this right here. Ooh, I be using this off right here. I got this off the TikTok shop. Ugh. It's an adjustable weight set. So it has the barbell connector, and I could also take this off and make them dumbbells. I could also take it off and make it a kettlebell. I like to work out at home. I do not like to go to the gym. I'm not interested in powerlifting, so I don't need a whole bunch of super heavy weights to get the job done. But yeah, so I like to do weight training 3 to 4 times a week. I also like to do body weight training. A lot of people sleep on body weight training. Body weight training is simply moving your body with intent. So if you squat and you squat with weights, you're also going to body weight squat, which means you're just squatting your body weight. This is super important because it's cool if you can lift weights, but if you cannot maintain your own body weight, then that's a different thing. So making sure that you can squat with your body weight, making sure you can lunge with your body weight, jump with your body weight, run with your body weight, all of those things are important. Oh, I don't know what that little box thing is, but it looks cute. Thank you if it's a good thing. So yes, body weight training, and I do body weight training 4 to 5 times a week. So I am always moving my body, squats, lunges, reverse lunges, donkey kicks, anything that can intentionally move your body is what would be considered body weight training. And then lastly, the last thing, obviously a piece of the puzzle, is cardio. I really love cardio. I'm a cardio queen. A lot of people don't like cardio. I actually don't like weight training, so I'm a bit the opposite. I love cardio. Of course, you can do your cardio. You know, when people hear cardio, the first thing you think of course, is the treadmill, which, yes, you can do your cardio on the treadmill, but don't forget you can also use a Stairmaster. You can also use an elliptical. Cardio is also not machine specific. So if you would rather get out and go for a walk, that is cardio. If you would rather get out and go for a run, that is cardio. If you would like to do jumping jacks, that is cardio. If you feel like you want to put some music on and dance for 30 minutes, that is cardio. So there is multiple ways to do your cardio, and I like to do at least 30 minutes of cardio, and that's every single day, even when I am in active rest, okay? Cardio every single day, even when you are in active rest. I feel like that is super important because you never want your body to become familiar with being stable. Okay, you always want your body to know some type of movement and rhythm, especially when you are trying to lose a significant amount of weight. It is very important that you trigger your body into understanding its movements and on a continuous basis, okay? So those are basically just everything that I do. I'm of course gonna make like a more detailed video. I actually wanna show you guys like what I eat and take you guys through a full day of training. A full week of training as well. So I do plan on doing that. But like I said, I was on my TikTok and I got these questions. Also, there's a short on here if you look on my account. But I just want to show y'all real quick. So this is the TikTok I put up earlier. This is August over here, and this is October. Okay. So I just want you guys to see that, like, and mind you, this is from, like I said, intermittent fasting and the fitness schedule that I just gave you guys. Another one, hold on, this is the last one. I'm gonna show y'all. I could not fit this dress in May, this past May. I was so upset. And then, boom, that was yesterday. Okay. So, you know, getting back, body weight training and fitness is so important, and I think it's the key to a successful motherhood journey. But that's a conversation for another day. But I don't really see any questions in the chat. I don't really know if y'all have any questions for me. I would love to answer any specific questions y'all have about weight loss, anything that I did specifically. Any questions that you have, I would love to ask. I already answered the questions that I did get from my TikTok, so I don't have any more questions. But yeah, y'all, yeah, I've been on this. Actually, this is my 4th weight loss journey. Okay, so if you're somebody that gained weight, please do not be intimidated. Trust me, I know at first when I gained all my weight back, I was like, what the freak? In 2023, I was 195 pounds. I gained all my weight back. By December 2024, I was 255 pounds again. So at first, I wasn't even like depressed or sad that I had gained all the weight back. I was actually very irritated that I had went and gained all of that weight back, and plus an additional 5 pounds. Okay, so I was really upset. But this is weight loss journey number 4. So listen, if you fall down, you just have to keep getting back up. You have to keep going back up. A thing I like to say is slow and steady wins the race, because this is a journey for a reason. You cannot rush this. Like, I believe if you really are trying to sustain this and make it a lifestyle, it's just not something that you can rush. Fitness, wellness, nutrition, it's something that you really need to take your time and get comfortable in. I really think you need to give it time, give your body time to get used to it. And also, don't always look for like physical changes. Sometimes the changes that you feel are on the inside, and that's okay. Like, those are perfect changes. If you notice that you're sleeping better, if you notice that you're not as hungry, if you notice that it's easier to curb your cravings, like, those are great things. I can cross my legs again. Like, those are all victories. So, always look out for that too. But since I don't see nobody talking in the chat, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of here. I love y'all so much, and thank you so much for tuning in to today's live, and thank you so much for stepping with C. Bye.